Hi, today is Thursday, February 25th. I'm Carrie Basson, and this is This Week in Kettering. It's a new name, but the same show with lots of great information about programs and stories going on in your community and your schools. And speaking of great stories, we're here at Prass Elementary, and my guest is Gina Howenstein. Gina is the school nurse here at Prass, and we're going to be talking about the Movin' and Groovin' program that's going on as we speak right here at Prass. So, Gina, tell me a little bit about this program. How did it get started, and kind of what's going on with the students that are involved and the staff, actually?
Movin' and Groovin' is a drop-in walking program that we hold at Prass once a week, on Tuesday mornings. It runs for about 20 minutes and it's totally voluntary. Students on their way into the building, if they would like to walk for a few minutes before school starts, can come into the gym. It's monitored and walk.
And what kind of participation are you getting from the students?
The students have really embraced the program. This is the third year we've had it. We have it during the winter months when kids aren't out. Americans, people aren't outside as much, aren't as active. We're not able to offer outdoor recesses often. So this is just an alternative program for them to be able to get some activity. And the kids, like I said, have really embraced it. We average about 100 kids every Tuesday morning. We have a core group that are always there, and then we have some drop-ins.
And I know I heard as they were walking in that they have some buddies, some of the older kids that help some of the younger kids kind of get them moving and grooving, so to speak, and talk a little bit about that.
We do. They sometimes kids are with their siblings, sometimes they're with their peers, sometimes the older kids will walk with the younger kids, which really helps to bond, and they are able to kind of pattern the behavior of the older children and learn, from them. And also we have staff who stop in, and the kids just love that. They'll do a lap or two in the morning, and it kind of brings our school community together.
And it's kind of a neat way to kind of start the week, get it kicked off, especially when it's a little cold and dreary outside. It's a great way for the kids and the staff to kind of get their blood flowing and get things moving.
It is. It really is.
Let's go inside and see what's going on with Movin' and Groovin' here at Prass. So let's walk inside and take a look at what's going on and talk a little bit to Mrs. Hicks, the PE teacher, about some of the health benefits of walking and why that's so important to get kids used to doing healthy things when they're at a young age. So let's step inside. Hi, I'm here with Kara Hicks, the PE teacher here at J. Prass Elementary, to talk a little bit more about the Movin' and Groovin' program. And Kara, Mrs. Howenstein talked a little bit about how the program got started and how many kids are involved. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about kind of the health benefits of walking and how you're kind of teaching kids why it's important to get exercise started when they're even little first graders like you've got in here today. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, one of the reasons we wanted to start the program, and Mrs. Howenstein probably already mentioned this, was that kids seem to be a little less active now than they used to be, and especially in the winter months. So we wanted to do this in the winter to get it started. We had no idea that there were going to be this many kids that would want to be involved. And it's been great because not only are they getting the health benefits, but they're walking and talking together. They're gaining friendships with kids of different ages, not just of kids at their grade level. Yeah. But if we get them started when they're like first graders, we do have some first graders in here today, and they enjoy even something as simple as walking now, then hopefully, or the hope is that when they're adults, they'll want to stay physically active.
Sure. And I know, things like topics like obesity and high blood pressure and diabetes and all that kind of stuff, those are big topics for kids, but how do you kind of start teaching them about why it's so important to eat right and get exercise so that they can avoid some of those issues that come along with people who are sedentary and aren't getting out there and moving?
Well, one of the things that I try to do, and I know the other PE teachers at Kettering do a great job of, is starting young and making it as fun as possible. I mean, we want to teach them, yes, but we know that if it's more fun for them, then they're more likely to do it when they get older. And not only just the sports, which a lot of people think of as like PE, but we're teaching them fitness, we're teaching them how to move safely, so that hopefully when they're adults or older kids, they'll still want to continue on with it.
Absolutely. And walking is something that anybody can do, pretty much. It's a simple exercise, but why is that such a great exercise to sort of get in the habit with? You always hear about your 10,000 steps a day. What health benefits internally do we get from walking and having a regular walking program?
Well, if you're walking, even if you're just going at a regular pace, it will help all of your muscles stay in shape, as well as your heart and lungs. And it's something, like you mentioned, you can do for your whole life. Like a young child can walk with their grandparents around the neighborhood, and still be able to have that good friendship with their, or camaraderie, however you want to say it, with a parent, with a grandparent, with some friends in the neighborhood. And they're still building muscle. They're still staying active. It'll help eventually with arthritis.
Sure.
You know, they'll have their joints still able to keep going instead of just sitting at home and playing video games and all the other things kids
Absolutely.
love to do.
And it sounds to me like you've got a really great thing going on here with over 100 kids participating.
Yes.
That's wonderful. It's great to see that.
It is great.
And if we could, we'd like to talk to a couple of the kids about why they're involved in the walking program and what they're getting out of it, if that's okay.
That would be
All right,
great.
great. Hi, you've heard all about the Moving and Grooving program from the school nurse and the PE teacher. Now we're going to talk to some of the students that are participating. I'm going to start by letting you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Zach Lehman.
I'm Julianne Markham.
I'm Abby Amstutz.
Great. So we got Zach, Julianne, and Abby. Great. So we're going to start with you, Zach, because I see you've got a Fitbit on your arm, so you must be pretty serious about getting your exercise in, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me a little about why you're participating in the Moving and Grooving program here at Press.
I like it because when you just sit around the classroom, you actually get to like move more than just sit.
And does this kind of give you energy to kind of go back and do well in your classes?
Yeah, a lot.
Tell me how you doing with that Fitbit? How many steps are you getting a day?
About 10,000.
That's pretty impressive. That's wonderful. And I'm sure that the Moving and Grooving program helps you with getting those steps, eh?
Yeah.
Julianne, tell me a little bit about why you're participating in the program.
It's a fun way to like exercise, but like talk with your friends still, and like it's a good way to calm you down before going into class and that. Yeah.
And Abby, you are also participating, and are you also an athlete? I see you have a jersey on.
Yeah, me and Julianne are actually on the same team, and I like doing moving and grooving because like it's a fun and healthy way to like get like in a and like
Kind of gets you going for the day and helps you get moving and grooving, just like the name says, eh? Okay, and Julianne, what team are you and Abby on?
The Kettering Firebirds, Future Firebirds.
Okay, and that's basketball?
Yes.
Tell me a little about that.
It's like a select team, so you try out, and we have a couple games and practices, and we play basketball. Yeah.
And so do things like the moving and grooving where you're walking and doing 20 minutes of walking, does that kind of help you stay in shape for your other sports that you participate in?
yeah, definitely. It helps a lot.
And what is it that you like about sports and things like walking and getting out there and moving around?
I think it's really fun to like participate in things like this because it's just fun and I really enjoy it.
And Zach, do you get a chance to hang out with some of your friends as well when you're here in the mornings on doing your walking around?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I like to talk to them and just walk, and it helps me stay in shape.
Okay, great. And are you involved in any other sports as well?
Yeah, a lot. I play soccer, baseball, tennis, and that's it.
And what do you guys think in terms of walking and why that's so important and to really participate in something like this at your school?
It's really important because if we aren't like doing this, we like it just helps us stay in shape for any other things that we're doing. So
Great. And you mentioned that it helps you kind of get going for your classes as well, and that's important too, isn't it?
I like that we get it helps us get ready for class, like we said, and we have enough energy to like do our work, and we aren't as tired. And
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you helping me get some information out to our community about what's going on here at Press. It sounds like a great program, and you have a lot of friends that are participating here at Press as well. So great, and congratulations on knowing how important it is to get some regular exercise. Thank you for joining us on This Week in Kettering. If you have any questions about anything we talked about today, you can always give me a call at 499-1458, or you can contact me by email. That email address is Carrie, Kari.Basson, Basson, at ketteringschools.org. We're always happy to hear from you and always happy to answer any questions you might have about your Kettering schools. We'll see you next Thursday. Thanks. Bye.